Look, you're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show. Look. Okay, a couple of people, they've been telling me recently. They said, Blackie, what's up with the Elton John look? I tell them, what's wrong with the Elton John look? People say, Blackie. Personality is inside, not cosmetic. I scratch my head. I think to myself, huh. No cosmetics, L'Oreal, Avon. Look, and I go, boom, bundle up, and then I'm all of a sudden. How many times does everybody feel like they're juxtaposed? This is what I'm talking about. Mission Impossible, huh? Stuff like that. That's where you got to watch yourself. Really pay attention. Oh, I'm sorry. For anybody who's new, this is called my startup. It is now 0105. Hey, you're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show, live from Vienna. Happy Sunday morning. That sounds so boring when I say it that way. For anybody who's watching me in a different time zone, pick the one you like the most. Hey, happy thing. Yes, this is a live YouTube channel show. Press thumbs up before you leave and all that stuff. That's how you know it's real. Thumbs up thing. Look, make my thumbs go like a million times up, and then all of a sudden I have like whatever. Do the magic for me, huh? Look. This show is legit. I don't want you to like come up with fake names or anything like that just to push my numbers. Wink, wink. I don't care if you have friends from South Korea. Wink, wink. Look, I don't even want to talk about Thailand. Look, my show's not political. Hey, I am Mr. International. No, you can talk about any country you want to talk about. Just the ones that I don't want to talk about. Now, today, the countries that I do want to talk about are okay. Talk about whatever country you want to. It doesn't really matter, does it? Let's think about it. Oh, yeah. Ozone layer. Oh, man. All that stuff is like gravity. What's going on, man? Clink. Not much from the 10th District of Vienna. You're watching the Black Dispatch Show live. Look. A lot of people, I'll be honest with you, they ask me, they say, Blakey, for real, you do a show about nothing? These are pretend scratches. See? Look, this is nothing. Watch this. I can do this all day. Not a real scratch. Right? This, I can do it for hours. They're pretend. So once again, how do I do a show? Why would I want to do a show? See, that's where you got to really start. Hold on a second. Why would one not want to do a show? Why would one want to do a show? That's tricky. Hold on a second. Why does one give to charity or not give to charity? Tricky. Why does one sell oil and the other one sell fill in the blank? Interesting question. My show is not political. I don't even vote. My show is not religious. I'm a Christian. There's a difference between being a Christian and Christianity. Actually, there's a lot of differences. Google it. I'm not your English teacher. I can't even teach you German. I'll be honest with you. I can't teach you. Hold on a second. There's got to be a couple of songs about this. I could probably teach you a couple of things. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Hey, I can teach you that. That's it. Hold on a second. I can count to 10 in Spanish. Uno, dos. You know what I'm talking about. I can only do Japanese until 4, which, by the way, impresses most of my friends. Happy Saturday night. Look, the Black Dispatch Show is live Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hey, I feel like I'm in university. They always start the party on a Thursday, right? That's like the day before you're supposed to go to school on a Friday, but they don't. So they could party on Thursday. And I know because most of the concerts I played were on Thursdays when I was younger. And I love playing universities. Big parties on Thursday. And then there's Friday's show. Well, of course, Friday night. That's always the night. Look, Saturday, last chance to go nuts so cuckoo. And look, I don't know. Is Saturday the last day of the week or hold on a second? Actually, it is. No. Depends on what calendar you're looking at. Okay, look, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'll be honest with you. I'm trying to come up with my segue. No, what did I do today? Oh, that's right, the obvious. Now, waking up, I tell you, usually I have pretend scratch. Usually I have, okay, look, I'm over 30. Okay, I know. I'm not, on the internet, I look like I'm 29. I'm over 30. And in Florida, I look like I'm 17. I still ID me when I buy a beer. But I'll be honest with you. Look. No, what did I do today? No, what was that? I woke up. Nothing. Hold on a second. That sounds like my life. Huh? I think I read too much existentialist books from France. My life is nothing? I didn't do anything? Hold on a second. Why do I put the panic mode in? They say it's good. I'm French now. Or hold on a second. Is that, or am I half Belgium or because of the French fry? Look. I'm only here for. Hold on a second. Why am I here? Oh, that's right. I'm looking at a picture of the Doobie Brothers. That's why I forgot. I'm like, I can't only be here for the Doobie Brothers. So I'm going to try to turn the chat on. I'm going to play a song, pretend scratch. Actually, I think no, a mosquito didn't bite me. What is that? Okay, with the pretend scratch. No, I'll be honest with you. Today's show, we're going to do two things: stay on the ground and fly through the clouds, only to be beautiful as an angel, not falling, not rising. Angel, perfection, acceptance. Look, when one finds perfection, I tell you, there's nothing really, I'll be honest with you, there's nothing you can buy. We can't buy perfection. You can't buy, no, it's not the Beatles. It's just something that's acquired. Okay, if you get lucky in the gold strike, you could pick up a bunch of gold. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But it always comes, everything is in full circle, at least the stuff that, the things that I like to talk about on the Blackie Fitzpatrick show. We're going to open up the request lines in just about 1 minute. I'm going to play a song. And let me know what you guys want to hear. You're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick show. No comment. No. I love beautiful music. I love beautiful lyrics. And I'm not here to look. Look. Those notes are perfect. She's always a woman to me. It connotates emotions that are like, I don't know, how do I say this in the right way? I want to say the word constant. It's just kind of like normal. I should play Aretha Franklin Respect right now. You know, that's what I'm talking about. That's another song about what Aretha Franklin wrote. Look, having respect is sometimes it's difficult to do. Have a little respect. That's a powerful. It's almost like a, hey, treat me as an equal. So this whole, she's always a woman to me. From a man's perspective, it's like, hey, there's no difference between, well, there are differences between men and women. I'm not going to state the obvious. You guys can Google it if you don't know. But it's funny, sometimes it's difficult to realize, as there are differences, there are too many similarities. And it's hilarious, actually. But, you know, hey, look. I'm grasping for straws. I'm opening up the chat here. Hey, Joan. Looks like I know I came on a little bit late here. I have my reasons. I'm not going to talk about it, but I have my reasons. I'm a little bit late, but I'm here. Happy Saturday night. Sometimes Saturday nights are a bust there. I tell you, last night's show, oh, wow. It was like gangbusters. Okay, I'm going to kick it up a notch and play some music that will drive everybody crazy, because this usually, and hello to my lurkers. I see you lurkers. Some people are chat shy. Look, being chat shy, there's nothing wrong with that. This is the one that usually gets people going nuts. I don't know why, but it just does. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi, live from Vienna, Blackie Fitzpatrick.
And here comes I remember long ago when the starlight in the twilight remember you were humming to yourself and softly strumming your guitar. I could hear the distant drums and sighs of your tears coming from your heart. They were closing out the door. Every hour, every minute seemed to last eternally. I was so afraid, Fernando. We were young and full of life, and memories and I'm not ashamed to say the wrong buns and things almost made me cry. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. But we never thought that we could do. There's no replay. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend, Fernando. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend, Fernando. Every old grave and Lord, since many years I haven't seen a rifle in your hand. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? Do you still recall the painful night we crossed the Rio Grande? I can see it in your eyes, how proud you were to fight for freedom in this land. There was something in the air that night, the stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Looking at the world that we could do, there's no replay. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend, Fernando. There was something in the air that night, the stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Looking at the world that we could do, there's nothing there. If I had to do the same again, I would, my friend, Fernando. Yes, if I had to do the same again, I would, my friend, Fernando.
Oh yeah, it's true.
If I had to do the same.
You're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick show. ABBA, Fernando. Oh, what a classic track. Show my age. Look. Anybody wants to knock me on roller skating? Sorry, I can do it backwards. Okay, that's not that much of a trick, is it really? No, I'll be honest with you. I do like roller skating. Um, but when you do the backwards thing and the one leg, you do the one leg trick and the that's I tell you, man. And then you do your hands up like John Travolta, and you do the staying alive. Look, stuff like that is I tell you, in those days, I knew that people were pointing fingers at me. I thought it was my Rush earring. No, it was my dance moves. Look, the Black Fitzpatrick show is about acceptance. Today's show is called something. And you're watching it because somebody told you. And that's good. Look. Press thumbs up before you leave and all that jive and all that stuff. I'm here to play music in lo-fi. Advice, watch. Pretend scratch. See that? fake. None of that was real. So here's the deal. No. Because I play music in lo-fi, especially for you, uh, if you want to make it sound really, really good on your side, here's a trick. Check the equalizer or something. Sometimes the bass is a little bit rumbly. Sometimes the high end maybe is a little bit squeaky. But the mid range should be perfect. So just work the lows and work the highs, and you're gonna look. You're gonna watch Blackie Fitzpatrick, the king of lo-fi, and they're gonna make it sound in high. Look like you were on a Bose system or something. I'm talking like look. I'm talking top grade. Like you're on like the hi-fi. Look, but you're getting at the zero price of lo-fi. Okay, look. Let me test everybody at home. Welcome and press thumbs up before you leave. We got a bunch of requests going on here tonight. You guys are a great show. It is now 0126. You're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick show. Look, I'm trying my best to play the request. And here we go. Tracy Chapman. I love this song.
I wanna take it to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs. Finally see what it means to be living. See, my man's got a problem. Yeah, but the bottle, that's the way it is. He says his body's too old for work. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said, somebody's got to take care of him. I quit school, that's what I did. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can find a way? We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or gonna die this way. So remember when we were driving, driving in your car. Speed so fast, I feel like I was young. City lights stay out before us. We're all going to start around my shoulder. I had a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. We got a fast car. We go cruise and entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. Now work in the market as a checkout now. I know things will get better. We'll find work and I'll get promoted and move out of the shelter. Buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. So remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, I feel like I was drunk. City lights stay out before us. I'm gonna like that on my shoulder. I had a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car. I got a job, pays all our bills. Stay out drinking, they got the bounce. You your friends and you do your kids. I know it's hope for better. Maybe together you and me fine. Really got no plans to hang go nowhere. Take your fast car and keep on driving. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Sweet Sebastian felt like I was drunk. City lights stay out before us. Under the lights wrapped around my shoulder. I got a feeling that I belong. I got a feeling I can be someone. Be someone. Be someone. You got a fast car. Fast enough so you can fly away. You gotta make a decision. Each night we're gonna die this way.
Tracy Chapman, beautiful, 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 beautiful song. Fast Cars. Look, nervous, transfusion. By request, this one's for you, Mike. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi.
Tooling down the highway doing 79. I'm a twin pipe papa and I'm feeling fine. Hey, man, think that was at a red stop sign. Transfusion, I'm just a solid mess of contusions. Never, never, never gonna speed again. Slip the blood to me, bud. I jump in my rod about 8:45. I gotta make a date with that chick of mine. I cross the center line, man, you gotta make time. Transfusion, oh man, I got the cotton picking convolutions. I'm never, never, never gonna speed again. Shoot the juice to me, Bruce. My foot's on the throttle and it's made of lead, but I'm a fast riding daddy with a real cool head. I'm gonna pass a truck on the hill ahead. Transfusion, my red corpuscles are in mass confusion. Never, never, never gonna speed again. Pour the crimson at me, Jimson. I took a little drink and I'm feeling right. I can fly right over everything in sight. There's a slow poking cat, I'm gonna pass him on the right. Transfusion, I'm a peel gone pale face, and that's no illusion. I'm a never, never, never gonna speed again. Pass the claret to me, Barrett. Rolling down the mountain on a rainy day. Oh, when you see me coming, better start to pray. I'm a cutting up the road and I'm the boss all the way. Transfusion, oh, doc, pardon me for this crazy intrusion. I'm never, never, never gonna speed again. Pump the fluid in me, Louis. I'm burning up the freeway early this morning. I'm a passing everybody. Oh, nothing but corn, man, out of my way. I don't drive with my horn. Transfusion, oh nurse, I'm going to make a new resolution. I'm never, never, never gonna speed again. Put a gallon in the gallon. Oh, barnyard drivers are found in two classes: line crowding hogs and speeding jackasses. So remember to slow down today. Hey, Daddy, make that type O, huh? Atta boy.
Hello, is there anybody in there? Just know if you can hear me. Is there anybody home? Come on now, I hear your feeling. It's just a little thing that we don't know how. Can you stand up tonight? I do believe like it. Gotta keep it going through the show. Come on, it's time to go. Gotta keep it on through the show. Come on, it's time to go. Tell me okay, you wanna say things. Motivation, well, tell me what I do.
You're watching the Blackie Fitzpatrick Show, the king of lo-fi. Look. Believe it or not, look, I was talking with my mom earlier today about Buckaroo Banzai. And look, there could be a different dimension. Look, a lot of people think, let's say dogs can only see black and white. They can't see color or whatever, two-dimensional, third-dimensional. Then they talk about, 4D and hold on a second. After 4, there must be a fourth dimension. Whoa, it must be the fifth dimension. And look, you can take that one. Look, press times up before you leave. I'm talking about serious stuff here right now. This is physics. And I thought to myself, I'm sorry, did I say that aloud? Okay, look. The beer's starting to work. Hi, Kurt. No, Kurt had a funny joke there. Kurt comes in, he says, Blakey, can you act out? I'm a little teapot. I have a walrus next to me. Do you know that song? I'm a little teapot. I don't know either, but it rings a bell. Look, it's like a children's. It's something like I'm a little teapot. So you start with the top, like with the top of the teapot, and then you go to the head, and then it gets a little bit bigger. That's where you put the water in and it starts to boil. That's a teapot, right? And then it goes to the bottom at the end. So, Kurt, I hope this satisfies your request. I'm a little teapot. Hold on a second. How would I sing that if I was like Jimmy Page? Impossible. And that's why I bring it up. No, I could sing it probably like somebody like what's the lead singer from the Flock of Seagulls? That guy. I could probably sing it like him. What's that guy's name? Hold on a second. Was he the guy with the hair, or was that the guitar player? Look, I'm not here. This is not anything run by Dick Clark Productions. It's so funny. I was talking with the Warren the other day, and she says, "I never heard of Dick Clark," and I was like, "Really?" I said, "Okay." Look. Hold on a second. Am I missing? Kirk comes in and says, "That was close enough." Good. Okay, good. I think I had a song lined up. No, that's right, I didn't. Short and stout. Here's my handle. Here's my spout. No, exactly. No, I remember it. It's a child song, but it's one of those ones that I forgot. Thank you guys for reliving. Look, Vito. Look, I'm going back to the basics. I was talking about mortality. Hold on a second. No, I wasn't. Look, it's all these ads that I watch on television. That's right. I didn't watch TV today. Look, hold on a second. No, there is no time. If I'm in the fifth dimension, that's one of the cool things, actually. When you go into the fifth dimension, there's no time. It's like, look, leave your fancy Rolex boop, at the door. Nobody wants to see it. Time is irrelevant. Hold on a second. Unless somebody from the sixth dimension proves that the fifth dimension is only relative to what? To the dimension before. Look, look. I'm trying I'm really trying hard not to talk about Nova Scotia. So I'm not going to even talk about it. But look, the show is a place for, trust me, people from Nova Scotia are tough. They know what they're doing. I'm not here talking about Nova Scotia. I'm here talking about the old one, Scotland. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about what's the thing? I think there was a device that oh, hold on a second. I mean, a thing. When I think of Scotland, okay, it's whiskey, single malt, and then shortbread, and then one of the guys from 007, and then like two cool groups from the new wave days, and then that's a pretend scratch. Look, I know a lot of people that watch it. Look, I get this part. I'll be honest with you, sometimes I fall into the same category. I'm waiting for my show to get funny. I remember the old days when I first came out as Blackie Fitzpatrick, and I would do a show, and I didn't say anything. I don't know if the Walrus remembers that one. I just didn't say anything. I think I called the show. I'm not going to say anything or whatever. I didn't say anything.
Silence.
Did I call it silence?
Whatever.
Yeah, no, you're right. I did a bunch of them because it was popular, and people were really digging my show. They were like, "Hey, when you don't talk," and or slash dot dot dot. Look, when you don't play music or anything, right? Just like people can hear the 14A bus go by. And that's about it, right? This was during the summer months. And that was, I think that show was a big hit. I just didn't do anything. A lot of people like these live cams, right? It's just a live cam. You can watch the aloe vera plants grow and stuff. That's really fun. They're slow movers too. Maybe next summer, I'll put a live weed cam. You can watch the weed grow in the window. But that made the Walrus laugh. Good. I finally said one funny joke tonight. Look. I'm actually here in a serious mood. I know that everybody, look. Everybody who comes to my show, you know there's something serious going on. Oh, that's okay. Okay. Look, here's the deal. Okay. The gloves are off. Okay. Last batch is gone. Okay. Look. Drink cheers from Vienna. Happy Saturday night to everybody. No. Look, I know what's going on here. And trust me, I love it when everybody gives me a heads up. And people are like, Blakey, we're looking out for your own interest. I'm like, hey, that's cool. I could use a heads up. For example, if I'm walking down the street, look, anything, look, accidents. What's that? Is that an Elvis Costello song? Look, accidents will happen and all that stuff. I should Google Elvis Costello accidents. Hold on a second. Okay, look. The funny thing about, I'll be honest with you. Everything I say in the moment that I'm saying it, I believe. Sometimes I may say things that are incorrect. And I'm sorry that I don't have a show to have retractions. So if I ever say anything that is incorrect, just call it fake news. No, I'm not here. I'll say it again. I'm not the Weather Channel. Okay, wrong channel. Not Blackie. Don't get me wrong. I love the weather. I'm not here to let you know about what's happening with Brexit. Okay? Yeah, I lived in England. Who cares? You want to get all the latest information about that stuff? You know where to go. Okay? That's not my channel. Other Black Dispatch shows about acceptance, and you can say you're confused. I lost my map, and the Google thing turned off, and I got stuck at the Blackie show. That happens to people, actually. No, I've heard this. It's not the first time. Sometimes people write to me in private, and they're like, Blackie, thank you. I was lost in the middle of the forest, and it was dark, no moon. I'm not talking about new moon. I'm talking about no moon. Forget about look. It was like blacker than an Archie Bunker joke. It was really, really super scary, and that's the part where people look. And no reason to press a panic button around the Black and Better show. Look, I think the Black and Better show, at least, okay, sunblock 20, okay? Yeah. Look, I'm not promoting sunblock. I don't wear it. I'm just talking about, it's not like mega this. It's not mega under that. It's like somewhere, I don't know. Why am I thinking of the Pretenders? Oh no, Rush Limbaugh. Okay. Look. The brain works in a very mysterious way. I'm not going to play that one. Oh, there's so many beautiful songs. And it's tricky. Or sometimes it's easy. I can't remember. Should I just go for the obvious? Anybody who's been watching my show goes, I know what Blackie's going to play next. And to be honest with you probably got about a 1 in 20 chance. Unless I try to play something like, hold on a second, could I do that? Play a song that nobody expects me to play? That I never ever played before? I'd have to go, I'd have to go way back up in that. Hold on a second, let me find out if Google, and I'm going to trust YouTube, Google, whatever, the same thing. It says I may have played it before. Okay, no, I think I did play it. But you know what? It's always a good time. I hope you're having a good time. Chat, look, you guys take over. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, you're next, Mike. Dick, you're next in the queue. But I just gonna. I know the song is a. I hope it sounds good in your end. I know it's a classic, but I heard about this in my propaganda. The information that was spoon fed to me. My propaganda said that I should think about Stairway to Heaven.
If I believe maybe some software stuff with that.
There's
All that glitters is gold, and she's buying the stairway. She gets there, she knows. If the stores are all closed, with the word she can get, she can. She's buying the stairway. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure. 'Cause you know sometimes words have there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts there's a feeling I get when I look to the west, and my spirit is crying. In my thoughts, I have seen rings of smoke through the trees, and the voices of those who makes me wonder. Makes me wonder. It's whispered that soon it may all come true, and the Bible will lead us to praise. And the new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forest will echo with love. If there's a bustle in your ritual, don't be alone. It's just a sprinkling on the tree. Yes, there are times you can go back, but in the long run, there's still time to change. Your hair is humming and it won't go because you don't know. The first calling you, you're it. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And if you don't know, your stairway lies on the spring wind. She's fine. Go stay.
Led Zeppelin, huh? Stairway to Heaven. I'll be honest with you. Look. Well, my brother always says I should tell this story. Not a lot of people ever met Jimmy Page. And look, I'm just Blackie Fitzpatrick, okay? Trust me. And when I got a chance to to work, look, Jimmy Page, I don't know. So that's the next song. I don't know. No, that's the next song. Jimmy Page, no. I don't know. Ozzy Osbourne. You're watching The King of Lo-Fi. This one's from you, Mike. Oh, Jimmy Page was cool. I never met Ozzy. Blizzard of Oz. I love this track. Oh, look. That was a great request. Ozzy Osbourne, I don't know. Okay, hold on a second. Look. There's a lot of things, I'll be honest with you, and I like that request. It does sound like it could be a slogan for the Blackie Fitzpatrick show. I don't know. But I'll be honest with you. As much as I say I don't know, I could be lying. The second point I would like to bring up right now, legally, is that my lawyer is not present, so I can't say anything. I plead the fifth. The third thing that I can talk about right now, look, under jurisprudence and by any other thing of Latin, which I never studied, I probably could think about, and if I do that, look. I'm talking about like practical stuff like oxygen and breathing, and it's rather important. As long as we're breathing, we're good. As soon as we get like a lack of oxygen, well, sometimes in a situation, some people say Mother Nature, some people say God, Buddha, or whatever. Charles Manson, whoever you want to worship, you can say, you know what? I'm having a great time. Why? Because you're making me high. By request, this one's for you, Kurt. Tony Braxton. I love this track. Tony Braxton. And actually, I remember the first time I heard that song. A great track, actually. That was by request for Kurt. No, the first time I heard that song, I'll be honest, I was in or on at look. I was in a studio in Fendi Gaza here in Vienna, and I think it was I don't know, 95. And I heard Tony Braxton for the first time. I thought to myself, I never heard that girl's name, Tony Braxton. And I thought this is a really cool production. Look, I know it's an underground hit, but actually I love that song. Joan says, "Sweet dreams, ciao, girlfriend." Look. Hold on, I got other requests. Look, I don't know. I already played that one. Kurt's giving a heads up too. Oh no, Joan's saying bye. Look, this is how easy it is to get confused. I'll be honest with you. I love playing that track. Tony Braxton. No, it makes me think of a bunch of different songs. But I hope it's sounding good on your end. Hold on. What does Google tell me I should listen to next? Really? Disgusting. The next song. Disgusting. Okay, that one's pretty cool. I'll say yes to that one. Owner of a lonely heart. Oh, no. I think just about almost. I think everybody understands what that lyric means. But I'm trying to figure out. I'm looking in front of my eyes. Oh, you're watching Black Respect for the King of Lo-Fi. It is now 0221. Look, it looks like this is some type of, what is this? A quiche omelet with some vegetables. What am I looking at, Walrus?
It's
I
a
think I did.
ricotta cheesecake, a salty one.
Did I do anything in the prep work?
Yes.
She said yes. Okay. I'm sorry. What it is? It is what again? We're gonna try this out.
Ricotta cheesecake, salty.
Ricotta cheese. Ooh, that's it. Okay. Hold on a second. But the second, we have two dishes here. This okay. Gravity. Hey, it sticks. No. Gravity. This is this something sweet?
No, it's salty also.
What is this called?
I forgot it. It's.
She forgot it.
No, it's what was it?
You're live on the Black Respect show.
melanzane, but in a weird way, like.
This is eggplant. Okay, so eggplant melanzane. This is eggplant wrapped up with a bunch of cool jive in the middle, right? Okay, and they're both salty dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I have beer, but I'm going to start off with this. What's the first thing again?
Ricotta cheesecake.
Oh, cheese. So it's not like a Philadelphia cheesecake. It's Italian cheesecake.
Yes.
Ricotta cheesecake. Actually, it looks. And is this homemade or what's this?
Yeah, of course.
What's the crust made out of? It looks
Crackers.
Like, out of crackers.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching the King of Lo-Fi. Mmm. It's still warm.
Yeah.
Citrus. That's my first taste. What's
Oh yeah, it's ricotta lemon cheesecake. Oh, I remember.
Now she remembers. Lemon cheesecake. Now what's up? You told me something about green tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm eating. This is not green eggs and ham, but this is just like green tomatoes and jive.
Yeah. Green tomato, light green, dark green striped tomatoes, and red tomatoes.
It's not cucumber, right? It's
No.
actually real. Okay, it looks like a cucumber. Very nice. Okay. Is it? Now I'm going to move back to these roll things, right?
Oh.
But nice save. I'm going to move to the roll things. Is this finger food, or do I need the knife that you just drop on the floor?
I think I would.
Well, hold on a second. Was that the 3-second rule?
Yes.
Yeah. I should use a knife? Okay. You know what that means. Finger food. It's good. salty. That's very good. Now I get the
Curious
Indian.
about the ricotta
Now I get the Indian.
cheesecake. It's great.
This is healthy.
No, but
Okay.
it's great.
Look. I'm eating only because look. I'll be honest with you. I get okay. That's eggplant. Bear with me. There's only two options. Look. Okay, it's down. Whoa. Oh, and tasty. Clink. Cheers from Vienna. Look. Press thumbs up before you leave. If you have stumbled across my show by random, which happens, that's how I found you. Think about it. Random. Random is like the possibility of chance. Random is like winning the lottery. It's like random is like, I don't know, being one of the first guys to go to San Francisco and strike gold back in 1849. Can you imagine how lucky it must have felt? Wow. Hey, there is no random because, look, as an individual, hold on a second. People are saying, Blakey. Backtrack. You just said the word individual. Well, if my show is the king of acceptance, I accept all individuals because I ain't nobody. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi. Hope it sounds good on your end. Like for real. Live from Vienna.
I think so, right?
took me. Baby, I'm so lonely. I know what must bring me. I want the spring to be real. I need the spring. No it's like unless air.
Shaka Khan. Oh,
I'm so pathetic, but I always have found it best. Instead of getting it off my chest, that's unexpressed. I hate relating myself, maybe as I probably miss a heart. But if this ditty is not so pretty, at least it'll help me. You're the top, you're the Colosseum, you're the top, you're the Louvre Museum, you're a melody from a symphony by Strauss. You're a Pentatonix, Shakespeare's sonnet, you're Mickey Mouse. You're the night. You're the Tower of Pisa. You're the smile on the Mona Lisa. I'm a worthless check, a total bag of you're the You're Mahatma Gandhi. You're the top. You are Napoleon Bradley. You're the purple light of a summer night in Spain. You're the National Gallery, the most celery. You're
Oh, hold on a second. You're on the Empire State Building. Are you on the Empire State Building? Okay. You're live. Are you doing the video now? Look, I'm doing a live show, but I'm playing a song. I'll put you in my show. Video.
You're a rose. You're inferno's downtown. You're the dog. I'm the great director. I'm a lazy light. It's just
You're on top. This is all fun. You're watching the Black Dispatch of the King of Lo-Fi. Look. Look, I get both stoves are burning like crazy. What is this? Hold on a second. I don't even know what the name of this is.
Zwetschgenknödel. That's what's hard to say for Americans.
Something to do with plums? This is like a plum fairy fantasy dessert. Is it? Hold on, is that sugar on top or is it
plum dumplings? But it's not plum. Plums are different.
It's not from Venezuela or Colombia. That's sugar on top, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's the type of thing we like in the Black Dispatch.
And the two Zwetschgenröster.
Hold on a second. And as a side, is this something like we get New York City is calling? Look, it can be everything. We are live in New York City, and we are looking at what is this called?
Zwetschgenröster.
That's some German word for sauce with sugar, and Ben Arson is showing me live right now, New York City live from the Empire State Building. Ben, you have the floor.
I thought we eat it now as long as it's warm, because otherwise it doesn't taste good.
I'm eating it warm. Where's my serving?
Yeah. I don't talk forever because I also want to eat.
That means I have to play music. Oh, wow. This show is getting really challenging. I've got the option of 30 seconds before I destroy this warm canoodle. Or Ben Arson trying to call me. You're back live again on the Black and Fitzpatrick Show. I'm eating warm canoodle. It's called plum. Am I in a time loop? I don't even understand what I'm doing right now. Very beautiful.
Everybody's fucking using Wi-Fi. That's why. That's why I can't talk right now.
No, I can hear you, and I know where you're at, and the view is awesome. Enjoy the view, buddy. Enjoy your last day. Have a great flight tomorrow. Okay? Make sure you go early. I want you to do 5 guys and fries for breakfast.
I will.
Yeah, go early to the airport and have a great time at JFK. And Europe is going to welcome you back. It sounds like I hear wind from Dorian.
Trust me.
It's definitely windy. Yeah, what? That's Dorian. Yes.
Good enough?
No.
But I didn't get the day shot. I was too late for that because everybody was missing. It's pretty cool. I'm going because I can't take this with the fucking forest. Because I'm not one. I just happen to be.
No, Ben, I'm glad you made it to the Empire State Building in New York City. What a great view. No, it's majestic. I've only been up there once with my brother when I was a kid. It's great stuff. It's one of the things you should do if you're in New York City. Definitely, you can see everything, and it's like, whoa. So, Ben, I'll say bye-bye. Okay. He just hung up. Good. Look, the Black Fish Show. Hey. Acceptance is rule number one. Hi, Meredith. Look. If I miss anybody's request, look. Look. A lot of people actually ask me. They're like, they said, Blakey, are you serious? And I always ask the same thing. I'm like, which line, which joke, which about what thing? I have to like backtrack. What did I do? I'll be honest with you. Do be clean. No, people have been talking, and they're like saying, bleach, and I hear all these. Look, when I'm talking, please understand me. This is not a conspiracy show. But look, bleach. Look, well, that's right. That was Nirvana's first record was called Bleach. That's interesting. Anyway, it has nothing to do with Nirvana, or maybe it does. Look, I never met the guy. I just hung out with him. I didn't even know he was next to me. Look, what do they call it? Look, and I'm myself. Bleach, and it all goes back to do be clean. It all goes back to the same thing. And when I find myself in a vicious circle, some people say addiction, right? Hey, that's a vicious circle, right? Oh, I'm addicted. And some people go, okay, well, and then they look. It could be like I happen to walk into a tornado. Oh, that's a vicious circle. I'm in the middle of a tornado. That sucks. That's kind of the thing. And sometimes it's tricky to walk out of because the tornado says, stay with me. So you're like, oh, whoa. I'm stuck in randomness. But look, I'm going to take this joke as long as I can. 0244. Uh, Good. Lindsey Buckingham. Lindsey Buckingham. That was by request. I'll be lucky to say, oh, it's one of these videos. Bear with me. Okay, Lindsey Buckingham, whatever. I already did that part. That's the look. It's by request, so that was not like I didn't check it out. But what a lovely track. I'll be honest with you. The lyric, go insane. My advice to anybody is to do the exact opposite of what Lindsey Buckingham says to anybody. To go insane. Hold on a second. Let's think about it. If I have look, if I wake up in the morning and I have my checklist, right? And I go, okay, Blackie's going to do this today, and the first thing on my list is go insane.
I think it's a good idea.
That's where
it's a plan. At least
look,
it's a plan.
Okay, the walrus is you're allowed to look. This is your place. You're allowed to say whatever you want. But if I wake up in the morning and my first, on a checklist thing, right? Not like clean the stables, like whatever people do in the countryside or whatever they do. You know what I mean? Do their stuff even before breakfast. Look, I'm talking about like people who are hard workers. But look, I'm talking about everything. But the first thing on the checklist, I'm not even talking about. I'll be honest with you. I do the obvious when I wake up in the morning. That's what wakes me up. And but look. But if when I wake up in the morning and I know alarm bells or whatever it is, I wrote it down, or maybe I use, I don't know. For some reason, if I have the message when I wake up in the morning, go insane. Great song. Thank you for that request, Mike. Go insane. Look, the Blackie for Stash show is allowed to talk about the mirror image of just about everything. I'll be honest with you. Whatever challenge it is that's facing you, it could be whatever challenge that's facing you. See, when you put those two together, it all makes sense. But look, I'm going to repeat, at the risk of repeating myself. Look, there's times, and then there's multiplication, and then there's division, and then there's back of the net, stuck in the net, a net funicello, and a bunch of other cool things. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi.
Kiss me, I'm in my nightly. Beside the green grass, swing the spring step. You wear those shoes and I wear that dress. Oh, kiss me, beneath the melody twilight, baby. I'm a little strike up the band and make the fires dance till the moon's sparkling. So kiss me. Kiss me, now that I'm broken to house with me. My body's hanging time, break. When you're gone, we'll take the train right down your body's now. Oh, kiss me, beneath the melody twilight, me. I'm a little strike up the band to make the fires dance till the moon's sparkling. So kiss me. Kiss me. Beneath the melody
Ska vi trycka ner kassetten?
Kiss me. So kiss me. So kiss me. So kiss me.
Look, you're watching the Black Fitzpatrick Show. Sometimes I love doing this, and I'm going to do it again. Thanks for watching, guys. You're watching the King of Lo-Fi. Sometimes Lo-Fi is not the fourth dimension. It could be the third kind. Let me get a second opinion. I'm not sure. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous. Just right. even though I know it's calculated. But it works, doesn't it? It does. And I know what they're doing. Sounds great.
Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly, you can find really good, no, perfect.
Quiet down now, get some sleep. Everybody. Night, Mama. Night, Ben. Good night, everyone. Night, Mama. Night, Daddy. Good night, children. Good night, Daddy. Good night, Linda. Good night, Grandma. Good night, Kimba. Good night, Kimba. Good night, Kimba. What's going on? How was your sleep? Everybody good. Good night, Kimba.
In a moment, some scenes from the next episode of The Waltons.
You're watching the King of 05.
All in the Family was recorded on tape before a live audience.
Look.